The Uhuru-Raila deal may have caught many by surprise, but few have been rattled like self-styled National Resistance Movement General Miguna. He has emerged as the only man left standing in resisting President Uhuru Kenyatta's controversial re-election after Raila Tuesday whipped ODM MPs to rank behind the government. But in what is promising to be another round of nasty confrontation, Miguna has accused Raila of betraying him and the tens of Kenyans who were killed in the street battles for electoral justice. The controversial lawyer who swore in Raila on January 30 has been on an extensive tour of the U.S. and is set to return to the country on March 26. But in a blistering attack, Miguna says Raila and Uhuru fear structural changes and prefer to preside over an unjust, unequal and brutal state. You have joined the despots. Thank you for finally exposing yourself to the people, Miguna said in a letter to Raila. He also claims Raila has reneged on a promise to repair his damaged house and is now dissuading lawyers from handling his court cases. "This isn't just about me," he stated. "It's also about the 18 young men who were shot dead as they shielded you from police bullets on November 17, 2017. It's about Baby Pendo, Baby Mara, Master Mutanda, Chris Mzando, ODM Bombay, Akongo Ara and more than 1,000 people who have been murdered as they defended you both personally and in pursuit of justice for all Kenyans." Raila has however remained silent despite many salvos Miguna has been firing from Toronto. ODM Director of Strategy Wafula Buke, a former political detainee, said the problem with Miguna is looking at issues from a self-seeker's lens. "The highest position that Miguna can never rise to in our struggle is be a Samson of the Bible and make history by bringing our house down," Buke claimed. 30 years down the line he is still a treasurer of SONU. "Beware of leaders whose utterances are littered with I, me, myself rather than we, us and ourselves," Buke observed. Miguna reignited a war with Raila Odinga just months after they made up, rekindling memories of his scathing tell-all books on the ODM leader. In his book, Peeling Back the Mask, Miguna swore that he will never ever work with or for Raila here on earth or in hell. "If Raila was in possession of the only key to the door to heaven, I would ask to be directed to hell, before running there with all my strength," he writes in the book. In fact, he dedicated a whole chapter on what he claimed were a series of betrayals by Raila and concluded that the ex-prime minister loves money and power more than he loves anything else. Once Raila had no use for someone, he discarded and forgot about them, he writes. Miguna first fell out with Raila in 2012 after Raila fired him as senior advisor on constitutional affairs in the defunct office of the Prime Minister. He contested for Nairobi governor against ODM's Evans Kidero and Mike Sonko but performed dismally. He immediately gravitated towards NASA and became a vicious opponent of Jubilee administration. He was one of the prominent faces of the resist movement against the election of Uhuru, until he was deported to Canada last month.